He comes to the table prepared. The test will begin. Best of 7 final. Love all. Corner. If you can punish somebody this quickly for their Chiquita, but again, it's a lukewarm Chiquita. Doesn't sound too delicious, does it? Back. Wow. Gaoyuan. But he's got a forehand topspin coming in. As soon as he turns, Lin Gaoyuan goes the other way confidently. Little hesitation. Something unfamiliar. Six to 1, the start of this match. Is it a beautiful forehand? Absolutely. But it arcs up, allows Lin Gaoyuan the counter. Or try and do a Chiquita. Harimoto's body language, and that's a big part of it, is the way he looks on the court. I mean, you can see how defeated he looked after that point. Ooh, deep on the table, changing the depth from time to time as well. Harimoto won. Confident first game. Oh, and that is the question, because he seems to have the answer for just about everything. Outstanding. Pretty much a fishing shot back on the receive. Here's a true fishing shot. Big counter attempt. Lunging. Perfect. Maybe we'll have a chance later to see the back of Lin Gaoyuan's shoes. Placement of the ball, keeping it unpredictable. And a good long Harimoto. Some Japanese fans have showed up to cheer. Point guards in the NBA that are 7 feet tall. Holding Lin Gaoyuan to only 1 point. The banana flick, in case you're not familiar with the Japanese lingo. Or Spanish, named after the banana brand. Tactics changing. Long gets into the rally in a position that's a bit more comfortable. In real time to move. See how polite he was? Way, but now a better conversation after the demo match. Good. That or something a bit more risky. Not a ton. 545 points between them. On the World Tour, for me, it's a question of when, and it might not be too long. Oh, what a rip. Surprised if Harimoto won this point just because of the arc and the depth of this ball. It was a bit shallow. It was right near the sideline, playing the ball out in front. And the punch. Harimoto takes game number. Harimoto with the momentum now. That's right for me. Back quite differently, actually. Harimoto guiding it out, sending Lin Gaoyuan on the chase, getting him out of position. The backhand or something of the sort. This is one of many tricks that Ma Long has, that pancake flip. Looks like he's going to push the ball, then turns over the racket quickly. Throughout game number 1. This could always twist and turn. Soften for the win. And the fan clubs get excited here. I don't know how many different Lin Gaoyuan fan clubs have joined for this tournament to watch him play. Again, from the Guangdong province, speaking the language here in Hong Kong as well, Cantonese. That's a big break to still be a threat. There's a shot. Where is it going? And right now, in this shot, it was very tough for anybody to know. Racket closed, gives very little sign. From the side, just the hip, the right hip, waits a little longer. Still a long way to go. Good support that Lin Gaoyuan has. Can to pump up their player. Bottle, but at least they'll have an opening on the table. Not exactly where he'd want to be. That's a shot here. Didn't quite blitz the table, having trouble moving back in. Looks down at the equipment. A little surprised, ball hadn't gone where he thought. After all, he was looking at the forehand side of the racket. Not a lot of underspin on it. It's popped up just high enough that he can come in with authority. Play it deep here. 2 in a row. The backhand. Tomokazu Harimoto on the receive, fired up. As any responsible professional would do. Chu Sheen when they shocked the crowd. Can't afford to do that anymore. Pen holders to keep the grip alive from China. Still a few on the team. The table. Chinese team is quite big. Squad watching from all over the stadium. Good long. Beautiful where he was going to go. The wrist on that backhand. Watch one more time. Waits until the last moment. Looks like it could be at the bottom. Oh, what an angle! That Harimoto had pushed long to set it up, so he was in decent position to get back in the point. And one big backhand, very small space here, open on the wide forehand corner. Lin Gaoyuan, wow, that ball. Back edge for Harimoto. He You come out, you play every point. When Lin Gaoyuan was down, what, 5-10 against Dima? You think he was thinking about being down 5 match, up 5-4. Those Chiquita. I love the crayon flag. Always good to have one of those handy. Not missing by a lot, but again, slow motion seems more possible to touch. It's already guaranteed more games than we've seen before. Altitudes, constantly getting used to the new atmosphere. Flat hit just missed. The timeout has definitely suited him well. Doesn't miss by a lot, that flat hit. Small details that shows the control under pressure. 4 game points left. Just missing the line here. Lin Gaoyuan. Fast and as strong over the table as Lin Gaoyuan. His position. Beautiful angle now, effective when he gets pushed back behind the table. Even just a bit, it still feels like if Lin Gaoyuan's behind the table, he can cause a threat. He plays faster with more spin, but the timing, quicker reaction from Harimoto in near the table. Power on the loops. I love that chole, that turn. Fist clinched. Combate. And the timeout now for Tomokazu Harimoto. Does not want to be down 2-3. Conversation time is now. Some tactical advice. Let's see, is it just cooling down the players? Sometimes tactics don't need to change. It's just adding a little bit of confidence. Lin Gaoyuan, still 24 years young, 9 years older than his opponent. People love to see it. Harimoto screams. Bottle challenge. Widescreen, landscape for word. It's the risk factor and surprise. With Lin Gaoyuan, the Cloudwalker who can chase everything down, but that's behind the table. At the start of the game. Oh my goodness! Well, Harimoto doing that, up 7-6. More like Harimoto for Lin Gaoyuan. But that stroke the forehand, a much shorter stroke for was Lin Gaoyuan. Heavy on that one backhand for Harimoto. Bottle challenge serve 7. Points. Danger now, Lin Gaoyuan with a game point. Look at the difference in the forehand strokes. The wide stance of Lin Gaoyuan and the foot drag to the chole and the fist clinch. No chole, just the fist clinch. Oh, to the backhand, beat Lin Gaoyuan to the backhand corner, but Lin Gaoyuan just too fast. Ooh. In one match was Shushin with 6. Harimoto's had a sports psychologist working with him since he was 11. Them can cause troubles later on. Far apart the feet are of the players. And the balance. Again, I feel like the wider stances with Lin Gaoyuan to have that wide base and flexible upper body. Gets away with this point. Next time around. Nice change. Table and Harimoto still getting back into position. Watch one more time. Stroke finishes out in front. Thought it might be coming to the backhand. Wasn't ready. Consistently. Tied up at 5 points each now. False sense of security here. Look like 4 years old, finding the mental game he's needed. Game 6, Harimoto with his back against the ropes. Beautiful backhand comes out to. One match could very well be over soon. Oh my goodness, a break off the top of the net. The fortunate Lin Gaoyuan gets his revenge. A finger of apology, gives his apologies to Tomokazu. Stick around, we'll have the awards ceremony for the men's singles coming up right after this. Stay right here.